managed to set up the new stream as well, and we are about to start as well. Overall, we'll be doing blitz, so let's start with playing. And we got the opponent. We're gonna play e4, try to just make sure to make a row to 2800 if it's possible. So this will be a good starting point. And right now my opponent decided to play the Alapin. I'll just go for d4, and we are about to see how is he gonna continue. Here there's knight c3, and particularly the position seems pretty much theoretical in general. So bishop b7. All right, let's go with all of this. He goes bishop b7. Here there's knight c3, take, and after that white has many different possibilities available. So I might go for queen e2, get bishop d3. Hey man, welcome back. Okay, so I wasn't initially planning the stream, it was unexpected, but I couldn't really wait to set up the overlay properly, and I liked it so much, so I actually wanted to stream again. And yeah, I'm kind of happy. So alright guys, let's see what we can do here. We can take, they can do different stuff. So please let me know in the comments if you like the new overlay and how it looks like. Does it feel better? Oh, congratulations, man. And does it feel better than today actually when I was streaming? So let's see. Okay, I'm gonna play bishop d2, set up the stuff over here, and try to just be completely going overall fine. Alright guys, let's see. Blitz rod to 2800, chess.com. Alright, so what will be the case right now? That's a question. A4 maybe? Yeah, sure. That's gonna be the goal. So to win as many games as possible, and we are about to see what will happen. Hey Shady Carrots, how are you doing, man? I'm pretty happy as well with the overlay. I actually took a bit more time to create that, so yes, even me, and I'm pretty happy that you guys, you like this, so cheers. Okay, let's keep going while I can play d5, maybe bishop e3 next, and try to hit the b6 pawn. For black, it's gonna be questionable. How is he gonna continue? What is he about to do? All right, let's go rook a2 back. He goes here. I can end pretty much focus the game on the endgame. So that will be the plan, but it's a question if this is actually drawish for me because of the rook, which is not doing so great. So let's see here. Let's go king f1. Let's go king e2. Maybe there's king e3. Okay, let's set up some activity, which is necessary in these cases because otherwise it's just gonna be over. So maybe I can go king c4. No, let's go f4. Well, this is all questionable now, but all right, let's see what's gonna happen as well. King d3. He has king f4. Okay, I can just take on b6 all the time. I kind of forgot about it. Let's go king e3, maybe king d3. Okay, he goes there. Now f4. So in this rook endgame, actually, white has little chances to make a draw, but not huge chances. Like I said, there are very little chances to fairly make a draw, but we will see. All right, so he'll probably take with the rook. I take with the king. I take with the rook there. And now there's probably taking and playing rook b5. The idea is to basically take on a5 and just try to make things going on in the white way, but it's a question. All right, let's go here. He should probably give the check, king f2. Now, if he takes with the king, all right, this is interesting. Let's go over here. Well, g4 would be a mate, so I'm going for this. Yeah, this is actually a mate. Yeah. All right, guys, never mind. We got checkmated, so I think it's all right as well, but whatever. Let's see in the analysis what happened here. We got the Alapin, and here, yeah, this is completely logical line where my opponent is just going for all the theory. I just go take, b6, bishop c4, bishop b7, short castle. And here there's actually the idea of take, and knight c3. Okay, I completely underestimated that. I thought it's not working. But the point is, after bishop b7, there's a great move d5. And right now, it's very difficult for black to find the ways to play. It's not easy for him at all. So that's why this is very, very powerful. All right, that's interesting. And I had this once before, but I completely forgot about it. Now black is just more comfortable. I had no clue, but c3 is just weak overall, and there's nothing. All right. Yep. So that's completely clear. Okay, this was drawish. But I should have played king f1. Yeah, but rook b3 was horrible idea. Like, rook b3 is useless literally in the position. I mean, just not making any sense, guys. It's not making any sense. Here we can see the rating of this player, but actually the overlay isn't great about this, so that's why it's much better to keep it like this. Rook a3, e5, d5. Now it's still kind of drawish, but yeah, okay, I'm supposed to go rook b6 here, which I apparently missed, and then go rook b5. So this would give white comfortable position, which is interesting, definitely. All right. Now rook b5, all of this. Yeah, it's still pretty questionable. In practice, it's hard, but I think I missed a draw somewhere here. Let's see. c5, he took. Yes, this is a draw. This is pretty much a draw. After rook b5, there's no way. Oh, what a miss, actually. This is very interesting. So I just missed the draw completely. It's simple. There's nothing. Like, he can't really have a bunch of activity, and that's simply the reason why this is a draw. Alright, guys, let's keep going on with the next game. So it's fine. Okay, I play against FIDE Master. I have no clue what his rating is, but just because of that, it's very interesting. Alright, we play modern. Let's play a6. Maybe I can get b5. Maybe there's knight e7. Alright, there's e5 here available. And after that, I can take and play the move knight e7. So I get my typical modern defense setup. He goes rook c1. Let's go here and play knight c6. So he goes d5, which opens up the bishop. But now I can just jump in the center and try to play actively. So there's c5 here available. He can take. We got knight c6. And after this, I'll just go with queen e7. d6 pawn is weak, but I'm also gonna try to strike back with some ideas such as bishop g4, and maybe, hopefully, I'll have some initiative. This is actually a mistake by myself, because I'm hoping for some initiative instead of actually trying to make it work out. Okay, now I just blundered the game, guys, right away. What was this really? What was this blunder? Wow, why I left the queen? Why I left the queen? It was very bad, though. That's extremely bad. Okay, let's not even watch this game. So he has 2700. I have 2654, and this is very bad. But all right, it's happening, so it's not a problem. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Let's go rook g1. Let's play g4, g5. They play e5. I have knight b3, and now here after g4, white is aiming to push g5 as well. He goes h6. I'll just play h4 and eventually keep pushing. So after that, knight e5, and I think white is pretty much alright. He has knight b6, but he kind of missed that. And here white has many different ideas, such as queen d2, and slowly building the position. I think my opponent is actually in a serious trouble now, because his activity is way on the edge, and I'm just aiming to target all of these pieces. So he needs to be super careful. Now there's rook h7 coming up, and he's just not in a pretty easy spot. Let's see, knight f6. Okay, I can go long castle. Need to make sure to solve the problems about the king. I missed to take on f5, but alright, it's not a big deal. Let's go king b1. Keep it solid. Here I can go knight a5, maybe knight c4. Knight b6 would be actually a very good point, and for black it would be questionable what he's about to do. So there's knight c4 here. Alright, there's c4, maybe just hit the knight. The knight needs to go back. I think I can take on b7, but I'm not really sure about it. Okay, he allows me to get a free pawn. So now should I get the pawn, or in this way or in a different way? Let's go back and get the pawn on d4 with the knight, because this square, so all of these squares are super great for white. For black it's very bad, because now he's facing a trouble with his situation about the king. So that's why this is just so bad for him in general. So this feels very comfortable for white, and for black it's just not super good. Let's go knight d4. Can play bishop f6, but I can still aim for picking up on f5 potentially. Let's see. Here there's queen f5 or knight f5. There are different possibilities. Okay, there's queen f5. Takes, but he has knight f2. So I'm kind of almost blundering the stuff. Let's go knight e6. Hit the rook. He should play rook g8, and now there's queen f5. Okay, he's actually going for the counterplay. Alright, that wasn't really expected, but it's not unexpected, since it's just the only way for white to make it work. Okay, he's threatening a mate for black. I need to be super careful. Probably only move b3, but now he has that idea. Yeah, this is tricky. This is what I missed during the game. Alright guys, very bad start. Very bad start. Let's see where it actually went so wrong. So we got all of this, and after that h4, bishop e7, g5, takes. Yeah, everything is good. Alright, everything is good over here. g6 is actually good, apparently. I mean, black is just very comfortable. Well, black is just very uncomfortable. Like I just have an advantage, and that's so bad though. That's so bad. Alright, that's very bad as well in general. Yep, this was particularly very bad. So alright, let's move the analysis a bit up, so it can be visible what's going on. Yeah, I think right now it's alright. Yeah, I went so badly with all of this. How did that happen? Bishop e3, take, knight e7, and here queen f3. But what if he does g6? Long castles. And computer just like that just thinks there's no need to rush. There's going to be knight e2, there's going to be knight e4. The game is going to be apparently over. It's going to be over. Alright, never mind. 0-2 for my opponents, and I'm white for the third time in a row, I would say. Actually, for the second time. Let's go knight f3, let's push, and let's take. Okay, this is probably gonna be the first win, and I hope to win as soon as it's possible, because, yeah, alright, so we got a win. This wasn't really counting as well. I just didn't play the game. So, yeah, this was basically off. Alright, let's go with Nimzo Indian defense and try to surprise my opponent. I'll go d5 and just try to take on c4. He needs to take. Alright, let's go here, b6. And the idea is to trade this powerful bishop and annoying bishop in general on c4. My knight isn't doing great, but I can actually go c5, and I should be fine with knight c7 ideas. He should play a4. That's pretty much the point. All right, he's going there. Now I can play e5, which I think is all right here. Maybe there's first taking, but there's also c4 available. Let's do e5. He's kind of pinned, so he should push. But after he's pushing, I pretty much believe that this is a great blockade for black, and the things are looking pretty much comfortable. All right, so he's aiming to take. I know about it, but okay, whatever. Let's go with this. If he takes, I'm just threatening to take on e4. So despite him being attacking me, I can also like set up my own ideas, such as taking here. So this should be pretty okay for black. Okay, let's go rook e8. So he should push. Maybe there's a6 and b5. So I'm not completely sure. Okay, he's threatening there. So knight f5 is a kind of problematic. Let's go. All right, let's go. Let's go knight e6. Why not? Because he's pinned, so I can actually contribute this idea. The point is knight d4 as soon as it's possible. This is the point, and it's gonna place white into trouble. Okay, I need to keep the pin. He can take on e5. That's not something I kind of like as well, but there's no other option. He has queen g3 right now, so basically, guys, I'm again very lost, and that's very bad over here. All right, let's go for this. Maybe I can take, and maybe I can hit some tactical ideas, but no, this isn't possible. All right, this wasn't good. This isn't good. So 3-1 for my opponents. I play Nimzo Indian, which I generally don't just use. All right, why? So this is very big mistake in chess. Like, just don't play an openings which you are not playing overall. Just don't play. Like, if you haven't been trying it for the longer time, and if you haven't been using it recently, just make sure to don't play them. So this is something which is very, very important in this particular case, and I just did that mistake, and it was very bad from my idea, but all right, I mean, that's chess, so here we are. b6, bishop a6 is all right, and after that, all right, this knight should not go back to c7, but actually to b8, which I considered, but I didn't know why is that bad, so to go knight c7, but it turns out that after going knight c7, there's no possibility that actually black knight will do anything. So I think this pretty much costed me the game. We can see that here. Yeah, e5 was also the problem. So it was better to take and then keep queen d7 on the board. After keeping queen d7 on the board, it seems like black is actually totally fine without any serious issues according to an engine. Let's say white goes f4, I can just put a pressure, and then I can just go knight d5 where both knights are connected, and this bishop isn't really doing great. So that's something which is just pretty logical exactly after we look at the engine. So this is fine, guys. Okay, let's go g6 now, which is the typical move I do. Go d6, go knight d7. All right, and now I can play e5 where we go up to the standard theory of the modern defense. Knight e7, short castle, he goes taking. So here it's possible to take with the knight, it's possible to take with the pawn. Well, I would most likely take with the pawn, and then I have an idea such as knight c6. Okay, he goes e4, so he creates an outpost in the long term. Let's go knight c6 here. So knight from d7 is doing all right. There's also knight b6 maybe, but I'm not pretty sure in that idea. He has b3, so all right, let's go knight b6, and maybe I can jump knight d4, try to create some ideas. Maybe bishop g4 first overall, and I think black it's playable. It's not a problem. I think it's pretty playable. So let's see, knight d5. Okay, let's take here. I guess knight d4 is coming, and the position in general should be fine. Let's go c6. So if he takes, I can take back. He takes here, I can take here, he takes, all right. Black has the bishop pair, so I'm doubting his decision, because the bishop pair in this case feels like a very powerful altitude, and it feels like Now white can't even play h3, so it's gonna be pretty much questionable. How is white gonna keep going from here? He can't really play h3. Okay, he defends. Now he isn't really threatening to take on d4, do it to the pinning idea. So let's go a5 and maybe go rook a7, but that's still a big question. Alright, can't I just go rook a d8? I think that feels like possibility. There's also bishop e6 now, so after he goes f3, which is very much likely the case he can do. I think there's bishop e6, and right here it feels like for white it's gonna be a question about what's he gonna do. That's how it feels like, but I'm not completely sure. That's a little bit a question in general. So okay, he goes there. I can still do bishop e6. So bishop e6 hit the rook, now threatening to take on d3, and we are about to see the future as well. So he'll probably make a move such as rook a4, but there's bishop d4. Yeah, black should be way better here. Alright, his rating is 2600, guys, so we are fine here, but I'm not really playing perfect chess. It's far away from it, so it's very important to be careful. Goes here. Okay, let's go maybe bishop c3. So how to play actively here? Okay, I can play bishop b4. Don't want to blunder. Actively searching for my first win. Because in the only game I won today, it was basically kind of very quick without eventually playing. My opponent just couldn't even do anything. Alright, now let's take the rook. Yeah, here we are. Okay, he wants a rematch. Let's go g3 and bishop g2. It feels like he's actually getting confused here. So this should be fine. Alright, castles. And here queen b3. Well, why not? Hit the pawn on b7. Now let's take. He can take. I can either take and take on c3. He has this isolated pawns here. And now white can also play knight b5, creating a lot of the serious issues for black. I'll go knight b5 right away and play d3. So now he can't really assess at any moment these squares. The next move is basically bishop f4. And I think that white should be comfortable. Let's go here maybe. He goes there. I can still go bishop c5. There's also d4. Let's go bishop d4. He should take and... Alright, I didn't expect that. Let's go rook fc1. Put the pressure. He can go rook c8. Okay, 3. Stopping all of this. Maybe rook c3, rook c1 will be next as well. But we are not really sure. It's pretty much going on. Alright, what to do here? Maybe b4, I think it's fine. So now he takes, I just take. I think it's fine for white. But I need to include other pieces in the game, such as this bishop from g2. He isn't really doing great. Alright, so the position is still looking good, but let's move the king in the game because there's nothing smarter to do. The great thing for white here is the fact that actually his knight is just doing nothing on a6. Like this knight is basically in the knockdown. He's not doing so much. Let's go taking. Well, if I could find a way to move this knight regularly and then get b5, I would be available to fork him. So that's still a big question, but let's see. Alright, we are still aiming for the stuff. He goes there, I can take, maybe I can move. Well, I can probably move here, I guess. Guess that should be fine. He should push. It's expectable that he's actually pushing, but then there are some ideas, I would say. But it's still unclear. Okay, he goes there. I didn't expect that. I expected pushing because now I can play 95. And how is he defending here? That's a big question. Oh, he goes for that. Alright, I can take. Yeah, there's taking. Yeah, okay, this works out. Taking. Knight c3 and b5. I think this works out very well. b5 and just take here. Alright, let's go here. Rook b6 I want to do. He goes there. Well, There are still some few ideas here, but maybe rook before d4. Yeah, d4, I think. Here I can take with a king. I can also take on c5. It's a good question. What's going on? He goes with the check. Okay. Well, I forgot about the fork here. Very bad. Extremely bad, but I still might win. Who knows? Can take on h3. Forgot about that either. Let's go here, maybe king e3. He should. All right. Let's go here. Well, I have no clue how is standing. Definitely, it's not worse for him. He's just better. But my knight got an activity. The king can also gain some activity, so it should be all right. But we're about to see. Let's go 95. So there's. So if the white king can advance a lot, it will make revolutionary things as well. But all right, here he's kind of not doing the things in the right way, or I'm not doing the things in the right way. Okay, I have knight d3 as well. That's also the problem for him. Let's go here, I guess. And king d4, sure. All right. That was very funny. But this is far from over. I'm just struggling. Okay, let's go here. Well, I will take here, I guess. Let's take. Let's go for this. Okay, this is pure draw. This is draw. All right, let's go here. Let's go here. This is pure draw. Let's go here. I can try to maybe make a win, but it's actually not possible. Yeah, we got a draw. What a poor situation, really. Okay, let's make a rematch. It's fine. Let's go with Sicilian. So this player isn't playing the same. Hyperlacerated dragon. We got d5. Now I can take. He goes there. Knight c6 maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure now what's going on. This isn't super great. Maybe queen e4. I have no clue. Let's go here. He can castle. Yeah, white is just doing good right now. For black isn't really simple. Okay, let's go a6. He can jump. But I still don't mind it, I believe. I still think it's alright. Let's go here. The idea is queen d7. If he gives the check. Okay, king d8. Kinda have to go for it. Yeah, now he's just in a good spot. I have to say that. There are many different ideas for white, and this just isn't great for black at all. Let's go e5. Why he isn't playing h3? I didn't get that, but alright. He goes for this. Bishop e6. Need to get some tempos. My queen, she's under big pressure. Bishop d5, he has the idea such as bishop e4. Yeah, that's very bad. I can still take on e5 and play queen d1. Eventually doing all right after this move. I think I'm doing all right. All right, it's not good, but anyway. Let's keep it going on. I believe king e8 has to be played. And then king f8. Well, black is of course in a big trouble. I'm not even up any pawns, so there's nothing to really compensate my position. If I was up any pawns, that would be completely different, but I'm unfortunately not up any pawns, and that's something which isn't just great. Okay, let's take. Yeah, he's doing the right things. Exactly. But let's not give up from this game. it's just a blitz, so let's see. I can still take on b2. That can be my first pawn. Okay, he takes here. Wait, what? There's a win here? Am I blind? Yeah, there are some tries, but I just play queen f6. I'm not really sure. How is he converting this into win? There's queen f4 as well. Let's go queen f6. It feels stronger. Well, it feels stronger. I said that like I'm the one who is winning, but that's obviously not the case. So it's a question over here what to do. Maybe I can go knight e7. All right, knight e7. He has rook d6. There's queen f7 maybe. There's queen f4 in some lines. Queen f7 just feels safe. There's rook e6 he can do, and then all right. So he wants to attack me. I can go. Well, I can still go here. He goes rook e6, and it's a question. Bishop e6. What? What is he threatening? There are no threats. All right. Let's go. Oh, he might have a threat. He might have the ones. But I have no clue. What are they? Let's stay here. This really doesn't matter, but the entire point... he wants to set up this idea. I didn't count on that, but I guess it's no longer an issue. Now queen f5. Okay, let's take. Probably I can play something. Take and take. Yeah, this is playable. All right, let's go maybe queen g4, I think. Rook c8? No. Rook c8 would end up in a mate. Queen f5. Wow. Bishop f6. Well, I non-stop I wonder, is there something? Yeah, there's a queen blunder here. It exists. All right, let's keep going against him. Let's go b3. Bishop b2, g3, and bishop g2 as well. d3, and now knight bd2, knight f3, castles, queen e1. Reverse London system. It feels like black has comfortability. I mean, white has comfortability. Let's go knight e5. He can't really play knight c6 because there'll be just be problems. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you, Miles. I know it was good defense, but this is not always easy to achieve. Very often there can be an easy ways to slip this outside the way. For example, right now I don't like how I played. Can play maybe c4 and put black in trouble, but all right, b5. Let's move. I need to definitely move because pushing all of this, it's a responsibility. All right, here bishop h3, hit this one. So there are many different ideas here. That's why I'm playing. I'm playing reversed modern defense with the combination of the opponent's London system, and it looks like it's good. All right, here there can be taking and then knight f3. Oh, it seems all right, but at the same time I would go this right away, and if he does c3, it's all right. We go back. I think it's looking all right. He has many holes. My opponent has many holes here. Let's go rook e2. I don't want to close any pieces. He's actually, he played a good move. He got the tempo here, so putting me just in very big trouble in general. So yep, that's something which is doing all right. But how about the knight here? Wait, what? What? Oh wow, he just blundered the knight on the move. Okay, that was incredible. Let's go for the Scandi. Let's go knight d5. Can go bishop c4, knight b6, and maybe I can go c5. and knight c6. Yeah, this is like a possible line. Okay, let's go g6, bishop g7. He goes there, I can push, castle, maybe go knight e5. Okay, I can take and play knight d4. The entire idea is simple. Just get this bishop from the board as soon as it's possible. And I think after centralizing, if somebody is better, that should be black as well, because of the bishop pair. So my opponent goes queen c7. Yeah, this queen is, she's actually in the game, but I need to be careful considering the fact that after taking on e7, there are some ideas which can potentially blow up the game. For example, this is an interesting idea, which I kinda overestimated, but there's bishop e5, so if you guys wonder, I'm trying to sell up the trap, okay, while this and this, it's, okay, it's too much, I would say. Okay, this is obviously a threat of rook c8, and yeah, my opponent, his pieces are weird. His pieces are just weird completely. Alright, but this is a good move. This is actually a good one. Well, I can't do that. Aha, I can go for that. He doesn't have queen b7. Oh, there's rook c5. Wow, that's a nice job. Rook c5 is actually a good job. Alright, guys, if you like the stream, you can drop the follow. Also, to make sure to test my follow alert, because I was making it up before the stream, literally for a lot of the time. All right, let's set up the follow in the chat, like Hollow Knight bot. He just, I mean, I'm just happy to have him from today. That's funny. Anyway, let's keep going. He has queen f3. Now I can take on c5. There's also a possibility to push b6 first and hit this knight from overall the c5 square. All right, he goes way more back. Let's go here. There. Let's go queen b4. The idea is to keep the pressure. Okay, I'm keeping the pressure. Now there's this, rook b8, b5. This bishop is strong. Yeah, he has knight c5. I'm kind of going through these things, but all right, I can finally take. That has to be possible. Finally, I say finally because it took so long to take this free pawn. Oh, we are doing all right. This is a weird move. This isn't a great move. Let's make a threads. Okay, background here. Perfect. All right. We got the good job winning this one. Let's see what happened. So we got Scandinavian, and then I played for c5, which is actually okay. And then g6 here, yeah, which is still fine. He has, oh, here he had this. All right. That's funny. And the engine thinks it's just a pure draw. There's 96 and it's a pure draw. There are no problems, basically. It's just a pure draw, whatever. Whatsoever. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, this is his main mistake. This is his main mistake. Once he allowed me this, the bishop pair started actually to be super powerful. The two bishops are just doing a great job with the different things, and it's just so difficult for white. So yeah. All right. But I missed to play bishop d7, bishop c6. But what if he takes? Positional chess, bishop c6. Like, pawn structures aren't really great. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going here with the stuff. Let's keep going. So we got basically again white pieces. Now there's a possibility for me to go for different things. After c6, Caro-Kann. Let's go knight c3. For the first time, after the long time, I'm going for the move knight c3, which I kind of don't personally enjoy that much in the last times, because they go for this annoying line with bishop f5, and exactly that's what happened. Okay, let's go here. Let's go bishop d3, and it's solid, but it's nothing special. It's not more than solid, and that's it. That's a problem. It's not more than solid. Let's go bishop d2. I can get c4. Just try to gain some sort of initiative originally. Alright, maybe knight e4, maybe queen c2. Alright, let's go b3. Everything is connected, so it's fine from the white position. Let's go. Well, I can go knight e4, but he can take. So, yeah, I kind of missed to play the stuff here. I need to go knight e4. I need to accept this reality. Let's take here and maybe go knight e5. I have no clue. Maybe it's fine, but probably he just up a pawn. However, he needs a lot of the initiative to just be fine in general. It's not very simple for him. So we're about to see rook e5. I'm expecting that. I want to set up an attack. His king is a little bit open. So that's what's giving black more or less comfortability, I would say. Rook e5. Yep, queen g3. Can take on d4. Alright, I kind of underestimated that idea, but... Oh, he doesn't go for it. He goes for this. Let's go here. Now I'm actually pinning him. So maybe there's queen h4 in some lines. Who knows? It's a big question what's going on. Queen h4, I guess. Can I set up more ideas? Okay, is he threatening that? Yes. He's actually threatening g5 fully. So if he goes g5, that's gonna be it. Okay, let's go rook e1. Let's play for the time. Queen h2 maybe, queen h4, queen h5, queen h3. Who knows? There are many different possibilities which can arrive here, but I'm not really sure as well. Yeah, his rating is 2685, so this is very funny. It's interesting. Queen e7, maybe queen h5 over here. Then I can go back. And the point is, because I'm down a pawn, just keep complications going on. Just keep complications going on. I'm threatening maybe to go with all of this. Yeah, he's under pressure. Like, he took the h pawn, and all the time my opponent is under the pressure, which is very funny if we speak about the pressure. I'm not a GM yet, but definitely I'll try to get that as soon as it's possible. Probably it's not possible in faster than 2 years, so we have to be realistic. Okay, I started playing on time right now. So, okay, let's go here and go rook d4, eventually try to hit the pawn on a7. So his rating 2685, alright. My rating, what's my rating, guys? 2667, okay. Let's try to build forward, rook d8. So just keep the pressure. He's under time trouble. And that's my chance, alright. I would ignore that. Why would I trade it? Let's go here, let's go here. Let's go here. He doesn't have anything yet. You beat him once? Ah, you talk about me. Alright, that's funny. Okay, I need to trade there. Definitely, this is the moment when trading is actually super solid idea. So now I would trade, but I don't want to complicate everything. Despite having normal time, it's actually very important to be careful. Okay, let's not allow him the steps. I actually played Hikaru, so that was funny. We drew the game. Okay, let's go rook h6. My opponent is just doing the job very good. Okay, let's keep pushing. Well, I'm just in trouble. Let's give the check. Oh, Oh my god, okay. Okay, let's go here, b6. Let's go here. Okay, that wasn't really something that I expected, but I just tried. That was the last try. So that's why I said it was complicated. I overcomplicated the game anyway. Maybe I can see what happened. Well, alright, let's see what happened here. Yeah, so this line, according to an engine, it looks okay at the first view, but I have to go bishop f4. I kind of forgot. So this is very important rule in chess. Close off your opponent's ideas. Just go bishop f4. It's very comfortable. For black, it's simply not playable that much. I mean, he can't do many things, so he's struggling. Alright, rook e1, bishop d2. Yup. Here I had to go for this. And despite being down a pawn, white has... Yeah, he just missed to take here. He missed to take here. Yeah, now it's very hard for black. Despite computer showing that he's -1 or whatever all the time, it's very difficult for him. He can't really actually go ahead and get his stuff as he wanted. That's a problem that actually is running over here. So he can't easily get all of this stuff. He has to find them, and that's not very difficult. Fischer or Tal, Magnus or Hikaru? Definitely Magnus, but rooting for Hikaru after Magnus in candidates. Fischer or Tal? Probably Fischer. Tal is too much. Too many sacrifices, I don't know. I'm not completely sure. But I have Tal's book. No, I have Fischer's book actually, so definitely Fischer. Okay, here King f1. Yeah, of course. Of course, prepare for an endgame properly. Like, I just missed to do that, and it kind of turned my position into very bad situation though. Yeah, that was very horrible. That wasn't really good. Alright, guys. I got lucky. I have to say that I simply got lucky as well. So let's keep playing the next game as well. Alright, I already played the game, played the guy against who I played against. So let's go c4. A win is a win, kind of, but winning in that way, I don't know. I just feel weird, but alright. The entire game I was worse. Then there was one moment when white was better, and that's it. Okay, bishop f4, defending d4, going rook c1. These two bishops aren't just doing a lot. Let's go a3 maybe. Let's go b4. Alright, let's go queen d2. Well, what is this? Let's go knight e5. I need to increase the pressure. Well, now it's a question how to take, but despite everything, I still decided to take in a more safer way. Let's go this and this. The idea is to simply stop him from having knight g4 in general. Let's take here. He can take with a bishop. Okay, I think with the pawn, most logical thing. Knight d1, he takes, taking here. Okay, still not a good game. I mean, still very suspicious game overall. So, yeah, we'll see right now. Gonna happen. Queen c1, definitely. They're taking. Knight e3. The problem is, there must be like there's nothing. We must go work. I'm very sorry, man. I'm very sorry. You have to. Thank you so much. Do I have a Lichess account? Yes, I do, and it's pretty much the same like my chess.com, but it's with 2 I at the end. So that's the only difference as well. Instead of 1 I, you make a 2 of them, and that's it. Alright, guys, I'm trying to hit something here, but this is still a big question. Need to go back as well. That might be the idea overall, but really not sure. It's pretty questionable. Let's go knight e3. So I'm still trying to play on some tricks or on time or whatsoever as well. This is not a perfect game. Another not perfect game as well. But alright, it's fine, I would say. I would say it's okay. Let's go bishop g3. He can take on d4. I don't mind that. There may be some ideas here, so has to be careful. Okay, here, bishop d5. And then, alright, let's make it complicated. In some ideas, there's some queen e6 chances. Yes, blitz, true. No, rapid actually. Yeah, true. That's my rapid rating as well. But that's pretty much everything about it. There's nothing else. Can I take and go for some stuff here? I think I do. I think I have something. Bishop d5. He has to do. He does this. I can take here. Take, and white is just super comfortable. But he'll probably take because he's losing a material either way. So we are just about to see what will happen, guys. Like, who's gonna have anything? Is he gonna have anything as well? So it's a very big question overall. Let's see. Yeah, he's wasting his time. This is what I like. Alright, let's go here. Let's take, I guess. Well, I can get the f3 and bishop e1. Alright, bishop e1. King f2 with rook c1, I guess. Yep. Let's give the check here. Alright, f4. Well, why do I play fast? If he's already playing fast, there's no need for me to play that fast. But I'm just doing that and it's so bad. Very bad. It's very bad habit, guys. When you're playing against somebody, you don't want to play kind of that fast as well. It's way better to chill out and to completely be more or less way better. Okay, we got the resignation. Let's keep going. 2682. Okay, let's go here. Bishop g7, 97, and e5. He took rook e8. Alright, are there some ideas? Well, I'm not sure. Might be bishop d7, bishop c6. You're going to sleep. Good night, man. Good night. Very, very good night. Very good night. Wish you great night, actually. So let's keep going. e5 here. Let's go knight g4. Hit the bishop on e3. He's kind of grinding too much with his pawns in this match. Couple of times that actually proved as well. So my opponent is grinding with the pawns as well, but we're about to see right now what is the case. So here we have all of this particularly going on. Let's see. I can take, I guess. Bishop e5, and maybe there's queen h4. So queen h4 would hit the... Yeah, queen h4 would be hitting the pawn on h2, so... Let's go here, maybe. Alright, I'm not happy with what's going on. I provoked the weaknesses at least. Alright, whatever. I have check on e1 at the end. He can do this stuff, which was okay for black. Yeah, black should be winning here. We're about to see what's gonna happen, but black should definitely be winning. Okay, I'll trade. Alright. Let's keep trading. He trades. That's weird. Yeah, I'm missing rook c1. How can I miss rooks? How to miss something like rook c1, really? Now white is suddenly winning. So from this moment, I arrived to the moment where the things are just super horrible, really. Yeah, he can just go for this. Nobody's stopping him. Yeah, that's it. That's over. What did I just made? How horrible this was actually. Alright, all of this was working out. Yeah, 94 right away. Just get the bishop pair. Yeah, still 94. And it's winning. Of course it's winning. Horrible. Let's keep going. Okay, let's go knight c6. Opening up the position when the things aren't actually in that way super suspicious. Okay, let's go here. He can... Well, I'll just go for this, I guess. Should be fine. Keywordy should be fine. But who knows if it's okay. I think it's alright, but he has knight c7, but e3 is hanging in some lines, so... We're about to see right now. That's a good question. Knight c7, rook c8, knight a6. Can go queen f5. I mean, still a big question. With everything going on. Particularly. Alright, guys. Let's see. This is still a big question though. He goes bishop d4 as a final thought. Alright, what can I do? Probably I can't do much. I have to take. I can take here, but let's go here. Let's go back. Knight c6 is available. Alright. Rook c8 eventually, rook fd8 eventually. All of these different things are available, but we are about to see. Can take, but I can take. Alright, I'm kind of happy to have that. Take. Oh, he can take on c8 for free. Alright, whatever. Let's go. Hanging the rook. Let's go. Definitely. Horrible. Yeah, now I eventually help him. King e7 maybe. Run away. But it's over. There's nothing to really do. There's no path. It's just impossible. In general. It's so hard. Alright, guys. Let's play. There's nothing good here. This is a very sad position. I'm waiting for a checkmate. Where is the one? Come on. Bishop g2, just go back. What? Ah, he took the knight, alright, now I understand it, yeah. Well, I can maybe try to run, but... What is he doing? He's winning, but... Okay, here, here, here. What? And he wants queen g2. Queen f3, okay. Let's go here. Alright, whatever. Let's push. King f8. What is he threatening? There are no any checks. Yeah, how this guy didn't won the game as well. That's very unclear. Like I don't know how he managed to not win this actually. That's incredible simply. He just didn't won this game. It's kind of incredible here. Like he was supposed to win this one literally easily. Very easily, but alright, we'll not even look at that one. I played good at the opening, but later on it was pretty much nothing special. Let's keep. Okay, e4, knight f3, maybe knight c3, bishop c4, d4. Right, let's take. Yeah, what a bad start as well of this. Let's castle. Yeah, this is kind of hanging, but other than that, my opponent has no problems. Alright, he found this tricky idea. I'm kind of risking it. But this is the point. And I'm trying to put him in a real questions as well, like what is he gonna do? This is hanging, so that's also part of the plan. Alright. Black is obviously winning. I mean, this is not a question, but the question is, can white save it? It's pretty much difficult, but I guess it's not impossible. Get this one. Alright. Let's get over here. Bishop d3. Alright, I think this is playable. Like, I don't know, but his knight is kind of trapped, so that is something which, my opinion, feels like it's keeping this playable though. Okay, let's go here. It's a question. King d1. King d3, okay, that's a plan. Where's he gonna place his knight? He's gonna switch. I guess. Alright, that nothing really works. Let's run. Seems nothing is working. Let's run. Okay, maybe open up. I feel like it helps my opponent, but I'm not sure. The idea is bishop d4, obviously. Yeah, that's bad. That's very bad, though. Yeah, he can easily slide with the rook over. That's game over. Alright. That was bad game. With all the sense. It was very bad game in general. Just couldn't really figure out what to do through the entire game. As well. That's very funny though. Alright guys, but my stream... My frame went down. Let's see. Now it seems like it's going back. Let's see guys, alright. Yep, okay. Let's keep going. Let's go e4. My internet just went down, but I'm not really sure why did that happen though. That was so unfortunate. Okay, we have the theory. And we will see right now what's about to happen. Let's run. Alright. Need to take here. Castles. Go back and try to reach some idea. Yeah, so he can go a6 or g6. Both moves are fine, but h6 is the best one. And here white doesn't have any more an advantage in general. It just doesn't feel like simple as well. So this is source of the 1 point. Now we have rook e1 available. Okay, there's rook e1 available. There are many different things being available, but I have no clue. My opponent is just playing good. That's source of the thing. He's actually doing quite good. Queen c3, yep. Hmm. Bishop c4. That's a plan. Yeah, he's seeing everything. My position is just very, very questionable with everything going on. Let's go here. Not sure. It's complicated. Try to get through d8. It might work. Yeah, very bad game. So many bad things. The game didn't go my way. True. Chess.com really, really feels that situation. Yeah, this is nothing special. As black knows the line, it's nothing special. Yep, very bad. Okay, let's see. He doesn't want to play the game. Interesting. C5 maybe. Yeah, my internet is very bad though. Awful. Awful, guys. Really. Very awful though. Let's play the arena. Alright, guys. Let's see. We'll play the arena right now. Well, I can play bullet currently only, so let's try that out. Okay, let's go. Let's go for this. I can take. Alright, my queen is hanging. That was very beautiful to see. Very beautiful. Alright, guys. Why is this happening? Why is it so bad? It's so bad, literally. So bad. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Let's keep going. I lost almost. I almost lost the game. Which is funny though. Everything going on, that's funny. That's very funny though. How about the free queen? Okay, man, thank you. Thank you. I'll be playing Blitz Arena as well at in 28 minutes because all right, my internet went down. I was pretty much sad about it. My internet just collapsed. So the stream eventually collapsed, but alright, I mean, something which happened, so... Okay, what? I play the same opponent which I used to play. Alright. What is he doing? Why is he doing this sort of stuff? I don't get it. Whatever. Alright, man. Feel free to ask me any questions, please. So, alright, let's go bishop e5, hit the pawn. Queen d6, hit the another one. We have 5, open up everything. Let's take... What? It's night time in many places now and everyone sleep, but there were 320 people here at noon. Where exactly? Where exactly were 320 people? Alright, whatever. What am I doing with these players? They're actually beating me. Okay. Let's go this way. Alright, that was pretty much interesting. Wow, that's very good. That's fine, don't worry. How old are you? Ah, okay. Well, you're not, I mean, you're playing actually very well. Alright, let's keep going, guys. 38 players, but can't really do so much. In this particular case, it's not really possible. Why do they try this stuff? That's fine. That's completely legit. I have lessons. It's a little bit questionable. But thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, young boy. You are doing great in chess. Well, why do I have issues to win against these players? Very big issues. Also some travel. At actually the tournament. Oh, okay, I missed to take. Okay. Well, now it's winning. Hmm. All right, let's see. Yeah, this isn't the best, obviously, as you can see, but it's all right. It's enough to flag my opponents, I guess. Hikaru. Streamer player. Chess like he's like a chess chess streamer. All right, we got the win. Can I reach anything? That's tough. I mean, that's very tough. Maybe I can reach something here. I have no clue. It's still very hard though. Let's keep going. Let's go bishop d3. Yeah, well, what to do? Alright, that's bad. Let's go mate. Perfect. Yeah, finally. Alright, guys, little break. Alright, guys. No. Today not good. Okay. I really tried, but doesn't seem to be working out very well, the tournaments. So I'll see you in the next stream. Like, it's not gonna probably be tomorrow because I'll be on the tournament, but during my tournament. Thank you so much for watching. We can actually try to write somebody. How to write anybody? Wait a second. How to write somebody? I would like to do that. All right. Let's see. Right. Orange. All right, guys. Thank you.